I have been wondering what could I do to make people's lives better and my life excited, and I decided to host an online fundraiser event with the wellness, with spreading love, with having chats about the future of you and everything around you. And we will make this amazing fundraiser. And I have decided to host in-person classes in the mornings, where we gather together, and when we learn how to energize, I have decided to host retreats in person, and long-term kind of transformation. And I have decided to keep developing my voice and keep traveling and keep meeting people and keep doing these things that I have been already doing, and keep making my content and keep speaking about these things and keep sharing things and keep grounding in myself. And even though I really admire the Northern Europe, I feel like everywhere I go there is something to admire. And I haven't been to Africa, Asia yet, and I haven't been to South America yet. I haven't been to the normal America yet. And I feel like if I travel and when I travel, life just keeps opening. And yeah, like when I figure out my job and when I figure out my stable money income, and then I get the income from being a coach, and um, yeah, like when I get income to do traveling, and we build schools together from these fundraisers. So having my coaching team very, very strong and rooted, having my like festivals and having my community and being really rooted in this community and tribe feeling, and then we would be able to make fundraisers as well for the developing countries. And as we travel, we can create something and co-create something beautiful together, like community hubs for arts and for innovation and for learning with the technology in the developing countries, and not giving the power away anymore, in terms of not going against nature anymore, and living in our true nature with transparency. So not ignoring anything that is being shady, and kind of just paying attention to those shady moments. Yeah, and I'm like, my guidance is coming from what actually I know that is right. And things change, but some things are really the foundation of how this moment of evolution of humanity works. Yeah, and as soon as I stop blaming myself and start loving myself instead, and learning from things, and flushing the outdated, limiting beliefs out of my system, I start opening up and I start learning how to communicate, and I start by existence changing people's perspectives and by speaking and communicating to them. And yeah, like communication, and finding out the roots of what is the truth and what is the actual answer and what is not the answer and what is outdated. And then, yes, it's part of our identity that shifts when we say these things. So it's part of our identity that will shift if we let go of certain belief. And it is very difficult and it feels very vulnerable at first, but it's also giving us the power. And it is accepting the fact that yes, there is death, and yes, it could be potentially some transformation to something new, and just living in that world and letting life live through us.